This week in car audio. Tune in. What we talking about bass? I'm talking about chips. Talking about rings. You ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in. This week in car audio. Yeah. Tune in. This week in car audio.
Welcome to This Week in Cardio with your host, the Judge, Doug Stockton, co-hosted by Mr. Jeffrey Fernandez. What's good, Jeffrey?
Hey Doug, how's it going?
Oh, just going. I'm trying to. Stuff's way behind. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to work.
Mhm.
Anything new with you, sir?
No, nothing much, nothing much. Just kind of enjoying the I don't know what you would
Time
call it,
off?
that the time off. Yeah, normally you would call it the down season, but past few years it hasn't been that way. But yeah, just kind of I don't even think I've unpacked. So
Really?
stuff still in the boxes in the garage. Cables not even wounded. I have this thing where at the end of every show, I
Uh-huh.
have what we call the wire box. So
Yeah.
I know some people at the end of their own show, they'll wind up the wires, make look everything look nice. Like I think Wayne has says when he breaks down to get it ready for the next show. So he just puts it back out, but. Um, Sometimes you don't really get that luxury. So I came up with this wire box where we just, take all the wires, unplug the sensors, put those away. But just take all the wires and just throw them in a wire box. And then when I get home, maybe a day or two later, I'll wind up the cables and get it ready for the next show. But yeah, right after finals, man, it's still in my garage, just kind of hanging out.
All right. Let me see if I can't get the other streams going here on my laptop. Um, yeah, so for me, I actually in my little trailer here, I have
So for
I have
me,
oops, I've set aside some space for my World Final stuff and kind of got it there. Got my shirt on, the T-shirt this year,
Ah,
so that's cool. Wanted to get that on. Let's see here. I go to YouTube real quick. And So that's all sitting in the corner. I'm actually
the T-shirt this year.
considering uh,
ah.
getting the what's it called going the uh, with Roger, getting some shows going. Off-season shows.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So with that being said, oh,
When's the first one?
we haven't done it yet. So we haven't got that far into it yet, but
So, a thing about Roger, you kind of have to, you
I
know,
gotta push
re
him.
you got to remind him like every day,
Okay.
It's not that he forgets, it's just things come up and, his mind sometimes is like, okay, I got so much to do and then kind of, so it's just like little friendly reminders. He won't get mad, but yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, as soon as you get that first show, man, dang, yeah, let us know.
Yep, I will absolutely do that. There we go. Hey, so everything's working this week. All the chat, all that stuff, I got that figured out. It's just something simple. I had to log off and then log back in. It says we're on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So
Awesome.
all that worked. Um, but yeah, no. So wanted to kind of go over the scores from World Finals for those people that didn't know. Um, let's see here. I'm going to try and pull them up on my phone here. Bam. I had them saved. And oops, that's not how you do that. There we go. All tabs. Nope, I did not have it saved. That's interesting. Let me go over some of the winners. We've already, Mike Watson says, good evening, everybody. How's it going, Mike?
Hey,
Uh, we have people for the next 3 weeks that are the champions of the different classes. And so we're putting that together. We're going through all the people that have won a championship. Let's see. RP just ignores me. George, he's uncomfortable coming on, so I'd love to get
George.
him. Yeah, is his first year competing, and he won the Pro Stock 2K class. Team Soundcheck George. Um,
Oh, okay, okay. I think
yep,
I know who you're talking about.
I think we got Sam Dunn set up for next year, or sorry, for next week. Um, let's see here. Smiley declined. Oh, I'm sorry. Ain't Loud Miguel of the 1K declined.
Oh, okay. Oh. I
Yeah,
thought he
yeah,
was coming
sorry.
on.
Oh, wait, maybe he is coming on.
Yeah,
Now I'm
he.
gonna look.
I think he commented on a couple videos.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he didn't seem shy.
Okay, what is his name? Miguel Ain't Loud Castro. Oh, I haven't asked him yet. Dang it.
Yeah, I think that would kind of help.
Yeah, I had the wrong Miguel. All right, I will interested.
Got Greg Cleary checking in, says good evening, guys, on the Facebook side.
Yeah. There we go. Now I text him. Now I won't forget. All right. So I'm just going to go over real quick a couple of the winners. Um, so I'm just reading directly off the website here. In DB Drag Extreme No Limit with a 185.6 team sound check. And Tyler from Canada had a 180.5 in second place.
Mm.
In the Pro Stock 2K class, Soundcheck George won 57.5 to 56.8. So a
Mm.
close one, right? Uh,
Who did the 56.8?
uh, Taryn Rath Rathgabar. They got a
Hmm.
Canadian flag next to their name.
Ah,
So
Canada.
I mean, we're pretty popular in the Canadians. So um, Pro Stock 5K Team Ain't Loud uncontested 158.3 in Pro Stock 5K. It's a great number.
Dang. Oh yeah.
Team XS Power 164.4 in No Limit. So No Limit was quite an interesting run at World Finals.
Was
Uh,
that Sean? Uh
Team XS Power.
yeah, is that the last name escapes me right now. He was on the show. Uh
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I believe that's him.
So I asked him to come on. I hadn't heard a response yet. But check out these incoming scores: 164.8, 162.7, 164.2, and 152.4. We had Steven Tischendorf. We had him on the show one time,
Hmm.
and so I was butchering his name like I kind of do sometimes at the show until we announced the winners, and whatnot. Then Mike Watson says these numbers make me feel ain't loud. Now, remember, now these are the world champions. There's a reason they won the world championship. Um, anyway, so yeah, so the numbers were 164.8, 162.7, and 164.2. Now the 164.2 guy, Kenneth Trauber, he ended up in third, and reason being is he was going up against Team Crossfire Eric, and he
Mhm.
overvolted by 7/100ths of a volt.
Oh, I think I know the guy. He's been a few finals. He
Okay.
still have the sidekick? I think it was, or samurai. I think it might have been samurai.
To be honest, oh, I think it might have been a lowered samurai.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
Man, yeah.
so
Oh, that
yeah,
was a bummer.
yeah, so he just barely went over on voltage because he thinks he had Team Excess Power in the bag, and the voltage thing got him. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Team Excess Power won the no limit class with a 164.8. Pro Stock Trunk 5K 156.9 to 156.7.
You said trunk?
Yes, trunk.
Oh,
Those are big numbers out of a trunk.
yeah.
Um, that was Brandon Montgomery. Second was Fat Farms Mike Jones. And look at this, and 156.1. Not even a full DB from third place to first place.
Wow.
And that was Peak Freaks Allen. And then one of our common or our regular people in the chat, Mr. Greg Cleary, made it to the
Hmm.
finals with a 154.1.
Yeah. Hmm.
Then in Pro Stock Wall 5K, DB Rev Smiley won with a 159. Second place was Daniel New out of Canada with a 154.2. Daniel's in the chat all the time too.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
So, yep. Um, let's see here. Ain't Loud Miguel, Street Stock 1K, 987 watts, 151.1.
Wow.
Second place, 148.1, and that was Jonathan Babulalal. Let's see, does it show where he was out of Canada? And yeah, 148.1 and 955 watts. So, fairly close. Super Street 1 to 2. Stupid number from Team Sundown Wally. Blew out his back window.
Wait, that was no wall, right?
No. Was he Noel? Oh, yeah, Walt.
Yeah.
It was Walt. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
That,
there's a Walt and a Wally.
yeah.
A little confusing.
Oh, Miguel says that'd be awesome. Let's see if he wants to pop on now. Let me uh let me see if I can't grab him real quick. Bo Bourne. I'll grab the information off of here.
To the
Copy.
list to the listeners, if anyone's got that back windshield blowout like clean on video, we'd like to see it because I've seen one that was got like a far angle, and I think that might have been Wayne's
Yep. Oh,
camera.
my wife's in the chat. Nick Semino says, "What's up, boys?" Let's make sure that works for him.
My chain check
Let's see if
oh,
Miguel
there it
pops
is.
in here. That'd be cool. We'll get him in there on last minute. Let me see if I can't let me check that again. Um, oops, where's my save? Miguel. Let's try that. All right. Anyway, look, I think oh, there we go. I think he's going to try and pop in. And so if he pops in, we'll get him on here too.
Cool.
Um, but all right. So where were we with the scores? Let me get back to where we
No,
were at.
no wall, one of the Waltz or
No,
Wallies.
Walt.
Walt
Yep. Oh, man,
busted
I
out his back
can't. Oh, he's
windshield.
on vacation and have horrible signal. Okay. Oh, so once again, so there's our fourth week in a row. We'll have him on. Don't worry, I'm not at book club this week. That's what my wife says. Let's see, where were we at? The Super Street 1 to 2, right?
Right.
Stock Super Street 1 to 2, Wally with the 172, second place 159.4. And then we have
Ah,
TAC Greg with a 106.4.
bummer.
Joel's in the chat. Good. What's good, Joel? Uh,
Hey,
Dante Jones went unopposed, 175.9 dB.
wow.
Um,
That was 3 to 4, right? Super Street 3 to 4.
Super Street 3 to 4, yes.
Yeah.
Super Street 5 Plus, 177.1. Oh, there's Miguel. Man, I wish I had good signal. He said he'd pop in. We'll set you up, Miguel, for another day. Yeah, I've seen him in the chat before a few
Yeah.
times. Anyway, so Bo has the loudest recorded score in Super Street history with
Wow.
177.1. We were trying to get him on. He was kind of in traffic and stuff, so he wasn't able to make it tonight. But that was our intention. And right behind him with a freaking great score too, though, was DB Rev J. So I mean,
Ah,
172. 172 is a phenomenal score in Super Street 5 Plus.
I think
Um,
in the final round though, he did like a 76. But
I
I
think
mean,
he
we
did
all
like a
know,
76.8 or something like that, or
yeah,
76.6.
since it was a non-winning round, he doesn't
Yep,
keep that score.
that score goes bye
But
bye.
everybody's seen it, so he's fully capable. But throughout the past recent finals,
Uh
it's
huh.
been those two going at it, back and forth, back and forth. I
Oh
think the
yeah,
last 2 years, um, DB Rev J was it? Yeah, DB
yeah.
Rev J won
Actually
finals
won
the
it.
last 2 years.
Yeah,
So, you know,
yeah. So Bo was
Bo
all
had
about
the
I got this, and I
yes,
don't know if you saw Bo's post, but what he did is on the back of his van after World
hmm
Finals last year, he put a number
yeah,
and he
hmm
covered it with a piece of tape. And after finals, he pulled the tape off, and the number he was gonna do was a 177.2, and he got to 177.1. So still great score.
missed it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, yeah, Jay put up. That's right. You're right. Jay put up a serious number, and Bo had to put up a bigger number,
hmm
and he went right at it for sure. Let me see what my two issues were. Unmute microphones, and I don't have X. I don't have Premiere for X. Okay, those were my two issues on streaming tonight. Okay, so and then No Walls once again back to back champion Super Street No Wall team down to Pound Ricky 170.7.
Wait. Oh, right, right. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I was thinking the other car, but it had technical difficulties.
Okay. um, and then Trevor Goodwin. I got him. So if anybody here is friends with Trevor, um, up in Canada, let him know that I sent him a message on Facebook. We're trying to get him. He drove all the way from Canada to go heads up against Jimbo.
Wait, he drove all the way to Birmingham, right?
Yeah, from Canada,
From Canada just to
just to go against the Canadian.
he must have been on the other side Canada and
Well, yeah,
probably
he
was
was. So in Super Street X, the four guys that made the finals, Canadian, Moses Martinez, and another Canadian. So,
oh man.
and so no, that's really cool. So that was the DB drag scores. Um, and then, so what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going through here. It was closer for him to come to, yes,
Yeah.
to the U.S. That's right. Definitely was. So we had the five people in base race 29.9. We had Dreamland Chris from Alabama. We had Nate in second place from Canada. Never Enough from Alabama. Danny from Canada. And then Long Driven, which is Joel. He's in the chat. He was from obviously the California location. The drive out to Ray's event is 36 hours for you guys. That's a long drive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
um, And then the 39.9 class, first place went to Peak Freak Daniel New. Second, Wall Street Jeremy out of Alabama. Richard Ross out of Alabama. Team Audio Connection Scott out of California. And Bradley Duche out of Canada. So, I will tell you though, I thought Scott was going to get him, to be honest with you.
Mm.
Scott was doing really good holding his number, and I guess something happened with his system. Uh, Something restarted in the middle of his run, and that's why he ended up losing.
Um,
In the 49.9, DB Rev Smiley, um, team Ain't Loud was second place out of both of them out of Birmingham. Then you had team Kilohertz Brian out of Canada, and then last year's guest, Team Send It Chivo out of California. Then in base race 59.9, the base race was pretty cool having the random down to the 100th.
yeah. People were
So,
watching it glued to the monitor in California,
uh-huh.
watching it go that deep. And but I don't think anybody hit that number, right? Like it was probably like a
No,
149.
no, they hit it twice. And then
Oh,
the
did they?
third time,
Okay.
yeah, and then the third time they missed the 100th. Um, let's see.
Dang.
So it went Jimbo, and he had to go up against Wally and Audio Dreamland, and it wasn't a freebie for Jimbo this year.
Mm.
So that was good. Now let's go to the freestyle scores, uh, which really surprised me. Something happened with Scott's system in the middle of his run. Yeah, that's correct. All right, so freestyle scores. Peak frequency Daniel New got first place in the 1K no wall class, 153.7. And then in the chat right there, Ain't Loud Miguel got second, 53.3, 4/10 of a dB off.
Man.
Um, Tony Ross has a question about Pankadow. Post your question. We'll try to do our best to answer it. Third was Slade Johnson with the 151.1 and Lord Base Manny with a 149.1. 5K no wall, 160.1 Team Ain't Loud. Then last place was 148.1 Ryan. Second place, Allen with a 157.8. So you're talking 2.5 dBs roughly. Oh, Miguel said he was way off his peak frequency on that one, and he was still did a 152 too. And then 5K wall is which one did Moses do? Oh, he just did flat out wall.
Right.
Dude, flat out wall. Dante Jones 178.
Sick.
That is a loud number. Jimbo did a 165 too. Second place Sundown Wally with a 173.7. I believe was that the run that he blew out his back window? I don't remember. Oh no, that was Walt that blew out his window, and he won with the.
Correct.
Oh, so that one was tight. So 168.6 for Sundown Walt. This is in freestyle no wall. Excess
Mhm.
Power had a 166 or 168.3, and then Kenneth and Team Crossfire Eric, they both tied at 166.5. But as you know, in freestyle, you have the opportunity to do a second run. And so they were tied for third place. And then Kenneth chose to take his second run. And his second run, he got that one extra tenth to go up above um, Kenneth. And, or I'm sorry, Kenneth went up above Team Crossfire Eric. That's where
Mm.
it was. And Eric was like, "Hey, wait, I want another run," and that's not the way DB drag works versus, say USAC or something. You can't buy into another run. Hey, Steve Willis popping in there. Steve, your chat finally shows up for me now. That's cool. Tony says, "Can trucks compete with doors open?" And Steve Willis's response was, "That's freestyle, not Pankadow. Pankadow is off the back of the vehicle, um, and so yeah, you can have your doors open. It doesn't make a difference because it is 3 feet from the furthest point of your vehicle when it's fully opened up in the back. So let's see where we at here." Yeah, Freestyle Wall 78 for Dante Jones. Sundown Wally 73.7. Jimbo 65. Let's see, did I miss anybody here? Team Ain't Loud and Peak Freak Allen. All right, so let's go to Cyclone. Cyclone was exciting. Um, Mike Rowe, not the dirty job Mike, but
Yeah.
a different Mike Rowe. In Demo Extreme did a 217.6. Good score.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Does it show the breakdown?
yes,
Okay.
157.6 at 20 hertz.
Dang.
So let's talk about Kira Christensen. Didn't we have her on already?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
We'll invite her back on to talk about it.
Hmm.
But I believe she's the first one to hit 220,
Yeah.
and this was in no wall. So
Higher score than the wall guys, than the
yes.
wall people.
Um, and she did a 151.1 at 11 hertz.
Dang.
Um, so Miguel asks, since he's new to DB Drag this year, why is there a frequency cap in Freestyle 1K? Do you want to hit that, or do you remember that discussion, Jeffrey?
Um, I I know some of the freestyle rules are directly taken from DB Drag.
Yep.
So if it's like DB Drag 1K, so to kind of go back in why the rules are they are in freestyle is because it's I mean a direct, I guess transition from the DB Drag rules. And I think I'm not exactly sure, but I know they wanted freestyle, or I'm sorry, not freestyle, but the stock classes rather,
Yes.
to kind of be more, not be overran by the higher frequency vehicles like the Pandas, Marabellas, maybe even like the CRXs. So I think that's kind of what they went with a freestyle. I mean, I keep saying freestyle, but a frequency cap.
Right.
Um,
So
yeah, to kind of make it more a level playing field.
yeah. So Steve Willis
Oh, there
articulated
you
it
go.
pretty well right there. He says that
Yeah.
it was a way to keep certain cars out of the class. So he
Well,
ain't
I mean, it
wrong.
wasn't necessarily that per
That wasn't the
se,
reason, but it was
but
it was so that they could align with the DB drag classes, right?
exactly. And you're talking about bass here. Not a lot of bass is like 60 plus, hertz. So
Right.
they're kind of, and it's street stock or stock classes. So they want to kind of keep it level for maybe beginners. And
There's somebody that's been to one of my shows before. Says testes, testes, 1, 2, 3. That's Matt 8904. Um,
Is it a Cali guy?
I'm not sure who it is,
Oh, okay.
but I'm just saying that's when I test my microphones, that's how I go. All right. Yeah. So Kira 151 at 11 hertz. Will Welcher, multi-time world champion,
Uh-huh.
157 at 19 hertz for 218. He lost by 2 points. That's
And
huge. That's, I mean, and he may have even had more in there, you know?
yeah, which is kind of, I don't know. To me, it's like, and I even told people at the competitor meeting, if you're in
Uh-huh.
Cyclone and you're thinking about sandbagging, don't, because you only got those two runs,
Yep.
and it's not like you get to go one run and the other person goes and then back and forth. It's like you got to put the numbers up right then and there. No sandbagging, no messing around,
Mhm.
and even if you had more in it, I don't know why you was saving it because you never know.
Yeah. He says it's Matt R. from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. And then our last week's guest, 157.4 at 18 hertz for 219.4.
Wow.
So what happened to Lord of Base Stone?
Uh, Catastrophic failure.
Oh.
Maybe like 20 seconds into the run. Yeah, you smelled voice oil and it just kind
Hmm.
of went downhill from there. There was smoke coming out of the trunk. And I mean, they were on par if they would have held that 161. It was like 161.1 out the gate. They would
Okay.
have held that at 20 hertz for the full minute. It would have been a lock for them, easy. But man, that full minute just
Yeah.
so harsh.
Yeah. Miguel says sandbagging is for people that are scared to lose.
I guess so. I
Uh,
never really understood that, but
Oh, we were making fun of people all over at the World Finals about, hey man, somebody got a broom. I got to clean up some sand they left on the ground here. Um, and then for top dog, we had Wall Street Winston. We're gonna get him on. He just works nights. So, oh, you know
Mm.
what? I think he was gonna try to get next week off or
Oh, okay.
work his lunch break so that we can get him on.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
we had him on at World Finals. Really good young man, and the moment for him was super intense. So, um, really glad for him. Got 117,888 points with 7 wins. Second place was Jimbo with 2 wins and 48,000 points.
Dang.
So that's the one I thought Scott was going to beat Winston. Scott was all over it. He was doing really well, and time extensions just caught up to him. So, yeah. So there's all the scores from World Finals. Um, you know, if you guys have any cool stories or whatever from World Finals, like Jeffrey and I have talked about before, the um, the stories. Um, oops, hold on, let me mute this real quick. The stories from World Finals are, oh, Chris Caudell popping in there. Not, Nick Semino says, not true, sandbagging is fun. Let them think they have a chance, then drop the hammer on them. Uh,
Sometimes
that,
that doesn't always go to plan though, but I know I can respect
all
that.
right. So, so, so Mr. Chris Caudell. So they got an opportunity to beat the boss at World Finals.
That's Audio Dreamland Tris, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
they got an opportunity to do that. And yeah, so Chris won $10 from me. And yeah, had me sign it for him. But dude, I will tell you, I rode that 9.9 for all of 12 to 14 seconds. I got no fear. So yeah, so I was riding 9.9 and then the time flashed 0 and then I splashed red. So I literally needed, microseconds, a shorter time frame and I would have been fine.
Did it go into ties?
No, it
Ah, okay.
literally was the last second, and then it did it. Uh, Cloudy Vapor Hemp says, I was rocking that smart car. Is that the car I was using against him? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I was cool. I just, hey, that's the way the Beat the Boss works. I just, whatever
Yeah.
car it is, and then obviously Sam Dunn set me up for failure in the higher class. So I'm going to blame him on that. That's for sure. He was hoping for extra rounds with me, Chris said. Hey, I was
He
too.
was ready.
I was ready too. I was ready to go round after round. Um, yeah, the little Tykes micro machine. No, it was a kind of a cool car, but it definitely was different for me. Like I said last week, running the volume knob versus a bass knob. But hey, you know what? The deal is I run whatever car's there, however it's set up, right? Because obviously, um, oh, so let me answer this question quick. How many finals locations were there? There were three, and then there was Europe. So there was Alabama, not Alabama, sorry, Birmingham,
Yeah, yeah.
Alabama, Fresno, California, and Spruce Grove, Canada, Alberta. So, but yes, we're going to get a few people on here, and we'll just talk about their vehicles. And you know, Jeffrey and I like to talk about how our podcast isn't wholly about the car stereo scene. It's more the people that are in it, and we want to introduce you to these people and
Hmm.
who they are, and what their life is about outside of car audio. Because ultimately, what happens here is so many people make lifelong friends through car audio. It's freaking awesome.
Hmm.
So, um, so Jeffrey, was it a much better deal for you, Jeffrey, to just do the Fresno versus flying all the way across the country to Alabama?
Oh, I was ready to go to Alabama.
You
I
were.
was taking days off of work and already planning the trip out there, which would have kind of been difficult because I don't think you could fly straight into Birmingham. You got to go to like Tennessee
Oh
and
no,
then
I,
take
I
like,
no, I
did
flew
you?
right into Birmingham. It was less than a 10-minute ride from the airport to the
Oh,
convention center.
lucky. I think it might have been like a smaller airport. That's probably why it
Yeah,
cost so much.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
But
mean,
yeah.
Dallas is a hub, right? So it
Hmm.
makes it easier to fly into some of the smaller locations,
Ah.
right? Just like
Hmm.
Dallas, Denver, Phoenix. It's Chicago. If you're in one of those, it makes it a real easy. Oh,
Oh.
Steve Willis wants to know my bowling. All right, Mr. Willis, you ready for this one? So I currently have the opportunity living here um, in Dallas to bowl with Alan Riley, which we've had him on the show. Him and
Hmm.
his brother were way back one of the Super Street, like, the leaders of the Super Street class. And so Alan, I found out he lived in Dallas, and the kind of guy is Alan is a friendly fella. And so he's made friends with all the, like, literally, like, Hall of Fame and professional bowlers out here in the Dallas area. So, oh, oh, he says he meant that the show's about bowling and car audio. Anyway, so yeah, so I've been able to bowl with a couple of Hall of Famers and some of the top pros on a weekly basis. So that's been pretty cool.
So
Um,
have they been taking your money or you've been taking their money?
you know what? My money stays in my pocket.
Because I know
I,
when you were in Cali, you
I know,
were
I
taking
know.
old people's money, like you
I
said.
was I was taking old people's money, but out here I'm feeling out.
Ah,
Um, so, oh yeah, Nick Semino says Alan and his brother are good people, real OGs.
oh yeah.
One thing I will remember having Bobby on, and we saw that Bobby for mayor or whatever in his background because somebody that has the same name as him was actually the mayor of the town that Bobby Riley lives in. So, yeah, I always remember that. Dallas, I thought you moved to Wichita. Okay, so my house that I built is in Wichita. I work and live in Dallas, and I drive home to my Wichita home every Friday night, and I come back here on Monday mornings to back to Dallas. So the intention was only to do that to March, and then in March I was going to retire and go do other stuff, and that has now changed. Now instead of retiring in March, I'm retiring in 9 years. So
No way.
I'll be living in Dallas for the next 9 years. And, oh yeah, Nick says partying with Alan was crazy. Um, I will tell you, that's what the PBA guys say too.
What? Nice.
All the bowlers and stuff. Yeah, Alan is known as that guy. So, and that's what I'm saying. You guys need to come to World Finals and hang out um, and really, nothing beats the good old days at Nashville.
Oh,
True.
yes.
I'm telling you, the place we were at in Birmingham, 100% has the ability to be just as good as Nashville. The convention
What?
center was literally across the street. Louisville was the same way. Remember, Jeffrey?
I
Um,
was gonna say, so Birmingham had like the nightlife right outside the front doors?
well, at this particular weekend, yes,
Ah,
because
okay.
Chris Brown, Whitebeater, was there
Oh
doing a
no.
concert and brought in 33,000 extra people. So there was all kinds of nightlife happening outside our doors.
Oh man.
So
Nashville was cool like that. You would just walk. I think it might have been a street down,
yeah,
and
Fourth
yeah, there was
Street.
just like there was like bars all up and down, and
Uh huh.
so fun, so fun.
Yeah, Nick says until we got kicked out of Nashville, they couldn't handle us.
Ah, dang it.
I do know that there was a time where people from Spring Break Nationals weren't welcome at certain hotels
What?
in Daytona. So,
I can
uh,
believe that.
yeah. So that's happened too. Like I said, I really want to get some people on. Oh, I ran into Steve. Oh, I gotta look who, but he wants to come on the show and talk about the good
See?
old days. Steve Cook.
No
Steve Cook was at World
way.
Finals. Yeah, he was at World Finals. So he's
Oh, he's from Alabama.
yeah.
Yeah,
He said it was like I don't know. I think he said it was like 35 minutes from his house.
dang.
So he came and hung out all weekend. So that was cool. Oh, so Matt said he went to Tulsa and Laughlin. I kind of liked the Laughlin venue. I ain't gonna lie, it was definitely fitting to the West Coast competitors. It was inside like a barn type style. I mean, it
I,
was,
I was
you
gonna
know.
say what it wasn't dirt floors, so to speak.
Well,
It was like it was dirt floors and then like a tarp over it.
that's right. It was a dirt
Yeah.
floor with tarp over it. Yep. um, Nick says he would never did DB drag if it wasn't for Steve. That
Oh yeah.
that makes
He
sense.
talk about OGs.
Yeah. So he like said, and then we got the guy obviously from Orion, the CEO. He wants to come on here on the podcast and talk. And I will tell you, when we get him on, Jeffrey,
Hmm.
um, there's going to be severe change in energy on the show.
What do you mean?
Oh, he is a high energy person.
Ah, okay, okay.
So yeah, as a matter of fact, Celise asked, "So how many Red Bulls have you had today?" "Oh, I haven't had any. I haven't had any." "What do you mean?" So really good guy. He truly has a passion for car audio. Can't wait to get him on. Yeah. So do you have any stories from World Finals you wanted to share with us, or?
From this past
Yeah.
finals.
Yeah.
I will say, man, you know, the West Coast, California,
Uh
it's it's they cannot be denied a finals location, you know?
huh.
So when you get that enthusiasm all together, there's just no denying them, you know? So through adversity and like the first part of the season, there wasn't very many shows, and that even that didn't let them get deterred
Right.
because you know with Joel doing the events
Hmm.
and having lots of opportunities to get points.
Hey,
I
Nick
think
Stone
he
in the chat, by the way.
oh, there you go.
Uh,
But I think Joel he even had like a Thursday show. It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I maybe the whole Canadian super weekend show got to him, and he decided to do his own. But
yeah.
I think that was the biggest takeaway from the West Coast finals for me is
Okay.
that, man, they didn't want to let this die. They just wanted to, they
Hmm.
wouldn't be denied otherwise for anything. So that really stuck out. Of course, you can't have a finals without making some kind of history. Um, and just the fact that, we there's that world finals aspect, championship aspect that
Hmm.
you can't really get away from.
Yep.
Um, when somebody wins their first one, or maybe
Hmm.
back to back, like Ricky did,
Yeah.
it's never a given.
Hmm.
Nobody's gonna go in there thinking they're gonna win everything because there's always something. I mean, even Ricky was expressing me concern about the car in Birmingham.
Yeah.
So you know, you just never know.
Yeah.
You might think that you don't have a chance, but especially in his class and Ricky's class,
Hmm.
the guy in Birmingham blew out his back windshield. So he probably didn't know that was going to happen coming in. Ricky just decided to come in, and I'm just going to give it all she's got, and
Hmm.
whatever happens happens.
Yeah.
Man, I really like seeing the cyclone just get bigger and bigger.
Hmm.
And and we've said this on the show many times that the cyclone format is pretty much geared towards the California guys. I think at a time when like the Ramos team, senior and junior
Hmm.
were running things, it was their love for that particular format
Well,
that kind of
well,
got people
I
doing
mean,
it.
truthfully, it went all the way back to Steve Mead, right? So
Hmm.
Steve Mead was like one of the premiers. You had Steve that was really working. This is
Yeah.
way back, way back. And
Oh man.
then we had Jack Chisholm. He had the first just like stupid loud truck,
Was this
and
before Gary Killian?
yeah, and
Okay.
well,
Wow.
well, so that's we had Gary, and he kind of talked about it. Is Gary saw Jack's truck and goes,
Ah.
"I want to be that." And that's what created Gary Killian, the king of Cyclone, right? And
Hmm.
Gary's truly the one who expanded the Cyclone
Yes.
ultimately, and
Yes.
um, and then from there, it branched out. But I think, like I said, the California guys, it's all of those vehicles are ones they drive to the shows,
Yeah.
um, and I mean, and truthfully, I don't think any of the Cyclone vehicles I saw anywhere were like the DB drag cars, where they're. I'm not trying to say that the DB drag cars aren't nice and put together, but typically the Cyclone cars are put together, you know, to show off. You know,
True. They're a
um,
little bit more exciting than just say like the burp
yeah,
aspect. Uh, we all know that the door is wide open for that reason. So we
Right.
could hear it, we could feel the
Yep.
bass, we could feel the 20 hertz. Um, so
11 in the case of
ele-
Canada.
I'm still trying to rack my brain on how that works. I saw a live video from somebody. They were
Hmm.
trying to explain it to somebody else, how it's down to 11 at, was it 151 dB or so?
Hmm.
And I'm like, dang, that's what it's because of the specific format, the rules in Cyclone where it allows you to open up your doors.
Right.
What I was trying to understand from what this the guy taking the video was saying. So, man, did somebody find that out and give that a shot? It's like like we were talking about history being made, and I
Hmm.
wouldn't doubt that we see that particular setup in future Cyclone for
Well,
vehicles for finals.
I know people were playing like 18 and 16 hertz and whatnot.
Hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see how low we actually go, right? And Nick
Yeah.
mentions, hey, don't forget about DB Don. Um,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
and truly, DB Don and I had so with all of these formats outside of DB Drag, I've been doing this thing so long that I was actually part of developing every format outside of DB Drag, right?
Yeah. When you
So
first started DB Drag, it was just the DB
DB
Drag
Drag,
format, just the straight
yep,
vert.
yep. So yeah, so like Don, freaking Don was awesome. He's I believe he's actually the one who came up with the frequency modification, right, on
Oh.
Cyclone. Um, the original idea we had was just play like we put like a 50 hertz cap on it, and you play a song,
Hmm.
and you can have your car open, right? That was like the start.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and then
The-
truly from there, we broke off and did base race, and
Oh.
um, and then base race and cyclone kind of separated from there. Sam really took on base race. I had a lot of ideas, but Sam condensed the ideas and actually put together the format, in a coherent way.
Mhm.
I put in my 2 cents on what I wanted to see in this and that. Originally, I was thinking classes based on subwoofers and amplifier. Kind of, I think IASCA or NSPL or something like that is kind of set up where it's a combination of cone area plus power. Um,
Or was that the initial inception of base
Base
race?
race,
Or
yeah. So
wow,
we actually
man.
called it street beat. Hmm.
Wait,
Uh,
no, you did it. Was
Wait,
it?
yes, it was.
Because that's an actual
I know.
format in a different
I know.
organization.
I know. But yes, we called it Street Beat,
Uh-huh.
and that's what it was. It was based on cone area and amplifier power, and you had to play music. Um, and then it developed from there into what is now known as bass race. Um, and and so through the cyclone, DB Don, Wayne, myself, we kept having ideas, and truly, what really pushed Cyclone into existence was I told Wayne Harris, I was like, "Hey, Wayne, I'm going to start doing bass boxing at all my shows. Bass boxing, I think, outside of DB Drag, I think bass boxing is the best alternative format out there, um,
Because
personally.
it has head to head and bracketing. Is
No,
that why?
so
Or?
it can't have head to head, but
Oh,
just the
okay.
format of it is I enjoy bass boxing. My
Oh.
daughter finally popped in, says, "What's up, Dougie Fresh and J Money?"
Hello.
Um, with a is that a fist poundy or something? I can't tell what
Oh.
she put next to it. Anyway, Um, but yes. Oh, I think it's her anniversary today with her and her husband. So
Oh, no way.
if it isn't
Taking the
today,
time
it's
out to hang out
yeah,
on the show. That's
yeah.
nice.
Um, anyway, you know, uh, Wayne actually added in the RTA section. I think Don had a little bit to do with that, but me telling Wayne that I was going to add base boxing to my shows because it interacts and brings on a lot of spectators, and I think Cyclone does that too. It's a great
Yeah.
opportunity for people that like to demo their vehicles. We literally put them in front of everybody, talk about no other vehicles but theirs, and they get 60 seconds to show what their vehicle is.
Yeah.
It's a really great format for people that like to demo, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. And I like how they make opening the door,
A requirement.
latched open a requirement
Yep.
because that's so far away from what DB Drag was. Sealed, DB
Yes.
Drag format, base race, sealed, So
Yeah.
they kind of like stuck their neck out with that one, but I think it paid off.
Yeah. So, like I said, um, and then obviously like Nick Stone and uh, and Will Welcher, freaking phenomenal. I mean, if you guys have never seen their builds in person, you should see that. They're very, very nice builds.
Mm.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
it's definitely not just something thrown together in the back of a vehicle. So, um, you know, they are very nice builds, and I believe all the Cyclone guys have really nice builds. I didn't see Chivo's, so how was Chivo's in a good way or no?
Oh, you're gonna put me on the spot.
Yeah.
It was kind of rough
Okay.
as far as the cabin, and it'll probably tell you that, but it was almost, and I think it kind of questioned Timo's like I guess on what Cyclone was or what Cyclone
Demo versus the Cyclone Wall.
extreme versus
Yeah,
just
that's what I
regular
meant.
Cyclone.
Sorry.
But yeah, so it was pretty borderline. But that's what Super Street X is,
Correct.
as far as the DB drag format. So
Yep.
you could take those aspects and take them into a Cyclone demo, and they would fall under wall.
Yep.
But yeah, there was like wood in the cabin. I think there was like some exposed spray expanding foam. Um, but
uh, Ricky says it's Team Send It. What do you expect?
yeah, I guess maybe that's what they're known for, right?
Yeah. Well, like he said last week, hopefully the California brand grows. He's talking
Yeah.
about he committed to what, 12 people for World Finals next
Yes.
year.
Yes.
So there you go, Rick. Team Down to Pound needs to step up. You guys have members, and you guys have been definitely one of the big supporters of West Coast DB Drag Finals um, for years. I almost since we started having them. At least since we started doing them in Sacramento, for sure. So Down to Pound's definitely been one of the big supporters of DB Drag at
Oh yeah.
West Coast. So just saying, Team
Oh,
Send It.
speaking of, did
Go
we
ahead.
go over deathmatch
We
results?
did
I don't
not
think
go
we
over
did.
Deathmatch.
Well, it's not. Is it? It's not really the official. Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's official, but it was one
Let's
of those.
see. I wonder if we have Deathmatch on there. Deathmatch is not. There is no results for Deathmatch on the website.
It was unsanctioned
It was.
due to the possibility of catastrophic uh,
Which,
whatever.
which Ricky can attest to.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
he says they're working on it. Nick Stone says thank you. It's a ton of work and love. It,
Mm.
your care and the work that you put into it definitely shows. And once again, anybody that's never seen the Lord of Base vehicles, um, they're not they're not like CES type show vehicles. They are functional SPL vehicles that are very good looking. You know,
Well,
they're not
Will
$100,000 builds, right?
Will actually won Best of Show at
Oh,
the
did he?
California venue.
Oh, Rick says he has 5 subs and 1 amp as a deathmatch casualty.
Yes.
I will tell you. So who was it? Who ended up winning it?
Was it one of
Wally.
the Waltz or Will
I think
Wally?
I think it was Wally. Um, yeah, he was. Uh, yeah, he was definitely nervous about Ricky. And then all of a sudden, Ricky's score dropped, and then
Yes.
as you noticed, he dropped down to 155 and just kept it there because he
Yeah.
wasn't going to blow everything and let Chivo win. Is that who was?
Yes.
Because
It was
Chivo
Chivo that was
survived.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
So
I mean, he had to worry because Rick won it last year.
he did.
Yeah.
Yep,
So,
he did. Very good. And they got $1,000 for winning it this year, so
dang.
which is cool.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Nick says it's a passion and looks do matter.
Hmm.
Yep, just ask my wife. Look at this man meat.
Oh no.
So, but anyway, hey, dude, we hit our 1 hour hella quick this week. It seems like to me.
Oh, nice.
But no, like I said, it was really good to catch up with you guys again. We have a bunch of people in the wings. Hey, man, Nick, I'm sorry that you had the failure. I was really looking forward to seeing what you can do this year. Um, you know, even though I'm not out in California, doesn't mean I don't root for you guys. I've been out there for so long. I know all these people personally. It's hard not to want them to succeed.
Hmm.
So, but that's cool. I would love to see. To be quite honest, there was 30 or 32 cars at the Alabama venue.
Hmm. Okay.
Do you not agree with me, Jeffrey? I feel California can surpass the main location every year. We have the people to
Oh
do it.
yeah. Hmm.
We have the people qualified to do it.
Was it just 30 in Birmingham?
It was the 30 or 32, yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
I'm just saying, I don't know there's a reason that we can't beat that. And like especially base race, right? Why do we only
Oh
have
yeah.
like 5 people in base race total,
True.
right? That we're better than that, or the California guys are better than that.
They should all go in there. I mean, it's base race thinking that, they got a shot because that's
Absolutely.
that's the nature of base race.
Mhm.
Everybody's got a shot.
They do. All right, Jeffrey. So we're going to start bringing on guests starting next week. People that have been doing this. Nick said he went as hard as he could. No other score mattered but mine. Hey, that's what you're talking about, right, Jeff? Leave it all
Yeah,
out
oh
on
yeah.
don't leave anything in the box. Let it all out,
Mm-hmm.
including the smoke sometimes.
But I mean, you had to have done testing and been like, oh man, I'm smelling voice coil at this volume at that SPL.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't turn it up that much more at finals. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
hard. It's tough.
it is. It's a fine line.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's how you become a champion is
Yeah.
balancing on that fine line, right?
Oh yeah.
So anyway, hey guys, I want to thank you for tuning in again this week. We'll be back
Thank
again
you.
next week on Thursday, 6:30 California time, the only time that does matter. I think we're gonna get Winston. Um, so that's our intention. We're trying to get Winston on next week. He's going to try and make it a lunch hour and come on with us during that time. And he was really tired when he was on with us at World Finals, and um, he's actually a really good kid.
Yeah.
So, and um, the way him winning his finals touched him, um, like I said, if I'm gonna look for that, if he's gonna be on next week, I want to put a short together to kind of prep that up because those are truly the moments that keep me continuing as a judge.
Man, I'm gonna have to rewind that on DBTV and check out that what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, well, the thing was, is he was on the wrong side of the car for that.
Oh,
So,
bummer.
that's why I gotta talk to him and see if anybody got like video of it.
Oh, okay.
How was Chivo's reaction to winning his championship?
Well, of course, he had to wait. He had to technically
Oh,
wait
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
other.
because
He
it's
had to wait for
Cyclone.
the other venues. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it didn't really hit him right
Okay.
away.
Hmm.
It kind of took a while
Oh,
because,
yeah.
yeah, I don't think too many people were sharing scores
Hey,
and.
when he gets his ring, then it'll really hit him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but all right.
Mhm.
Um, thank you for tuning in, Jeffrey. Thank you for all the
Yes.
people watching us this week. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. We're getting back to in the flow. I got to get some shows going. I truly do. I'm going to get it handled. I'm going to get some stuff going out here in Dallas. And then Anita, she's actually located in Dallas also.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe I can put stuff together that she can do, right?
Mm.
And hopefully put more together for this area. And but yeah, I'm gonna work towards that. And oops, there we go. Uh, and like I said, and then we'll get the Dallas area back going again, and that'll help improve participation.
Oh
And then
yeah, the
I'm
competitors are
obviously
going to be there. The
yeah,
competitors are there. So
and I'm obviously gonna suggest them to go to California instead of whatever the other venue is. So, um,
they're
but
kind of in the middle.
yeah. So, all right. I'm gonna let you go, Jeffrey.
All
Let everybody else
right.
go. Like I said, once again, we appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to us every week. This is fun.
Yes.
Apparently, this is a car audio and bowling podcast, according to Steve. But I want to thank you guys for being here, and thank you to my co-host Jeffrey. Just if you guys have never had Jeffrey judge your car at World Finals, I will say he's fair and thorough. So one of the best judges out there, and that's the reason I asked him to come do host this with me. So all right, guys, we'll see you next week, 6:30 California time, the only time that matters. Peace. We out.